So this is the second part of lesson 4.1 unit rates. Before we were just physically finding the unit rate, but now we're going to take it just one step farther and compare them. And this is just not any more difficult, just a little bit more complicated in terms of more parts to one problem. So the problems are just a little larger. Um, so let's start by looking at this first problem. Car 1 travels 70 miles in 7 hours. Car 2 travels 400 miles in 10 hours. They want to know what is the speed of car 1 in miles per hour, car 2 in miles per hour, and then there's a comparison down here on the bottom. So let's start with car 1. Car 1 is 70 miles in 7 hours. There's the problem that we're going to do. And then in the box for Get More Math, we're going to put the answer, which is 70 divided by 7, 10. And we need to put the units in too. So last time we looked at leaving it as a fraction, but we could also write it in miles per hour using the per instead of the divide. And I actually think that Get More Math wants it to go in this way with the word per and not as a big fraction. All right, so then the second part, car 2, that's 400 miles in 10 hours. So 400 divided by 10, that's 40 miles per hour. And then for the comparison down below, the faster car is traveling about blank the speed of the slower car. So I'm looking at the faster car because since it's down to like 1 hour, I can really compare them. This one's only going 10 miles an hour. This one's going 40 miles an hour. This is the faster car. And I look at the 10 and 40 two times. Well, 10 times 2, that's 20. So no, 4 times. 10 times 4 is 40. It's traveling 4 times as fast. So that's the kind of comparison we're talking about. We've got two rates. We're going to look at them and then make some kind of judgment about them. So let's look at another example of this. So job 1 pays $80 for 10 hours of work and job 2 pays $70 for 14 hours of work. What does job 1 pay in dollars per hour to the nearest cent? So that's 2 decimal places because money has 2 decimal places. So $80 for 10 hours. When I do 80 divided by 10, that's 8. But they don't want just the number 8. They want that 2 decimal places. So I'm going to make it look like money with 2 decimal places. So dollars per hour. And then the next one, job 2, that's $70 for 14 hours. So I divide 70 divided by 14, which is $5 per hour. And now I'm going to make that comparison. Which job pays more per hour? Well, this is 8 per hour. This is 5 per hour. I don't know about you, but I'm taking job number 1.